Hello and welcome. Right, how did we actually... Oh, he says as he takes the fence out. How well did we do? Well, 36 tons of soybeans off the field. 17... I think it's 17 bales. Thought I'd just set this going. Yeah. All we've done is the harvest. So it really isn't... I've not even sold... bought or sold anything. We are going to, but I thought I'd like literally concentrate on the harvest. So we've done that. 22 bales. Why did I get 17? I did have 17 a bit ago, 5 bales ago, but yeah, we're doing very, very well. So this, of course, is going to set as well for like going forwards. I'm trying to think which we'll have a look, because I think there's a couple of things we need straw for, so we'll see which, or we'll do both, or two or three, or yeah, we'll see what we need to be done, but I know we need straw for quite a lot. Yeah, the graphics did seem a little better, I've got to be honest. I was beginning to wonder if my graphics card was sort of breaking. It was that sort of serious flaw, although I also knew that it settled down, and normally with graphics glitches, artifacts like that, really they don't go away, whereas these sort of came and went. So right, yeah, the other thing is all of my silos I've fixed. This one I can still go through, so I've still got to do something. Oh wow, you can go through it with an eye, can go through it though, whereas the other ones I can't. Yeah, you can see I've got to fix this. It's not quite right. Well, I mean, yeah, it's only... I'm sure the rest I've actually got it where even I can't get through them anymore. So this was made with a different model. So, yeah, I'll have to fix that. I didn't realise. There was bound to be one that... yeah, actually, this was taken from a silo model, whereas most of the others were taken from a production but still retained the silo look. Yeah. Now that's better. At least this time I actually finally managed to get them all in. So then, yeah, we've got our field of wheat, and we've like, yeah, obviously we're just ploughing that field up. Yeah, and that is, oh wow. I mean, I know we've got the big one, but the trouble is with the big one, we haven't got a trailer at the minute where we can actually stick that on and bring it across. So it's one of those, yeah, awkward sort of things. The other thing is we've got obviously that big trailer full of soybeans, but we've not really got anywhere to stick it. Yeah, it's not a silo. So, right, let's run this back to the shop. Last thing. And what I think we're going to do is we'll just do a little bit of buying and selling, and we will worry about what we're going to do with the soybeans. I've got the I can't think of it. A production silo. God, I was trying to think of distribution. Well, it is sort of a distribution silo, but I like to call it the pusher. Yeah, so we've got that one, but I'm trying to think if obviously we are going to be buying fields in this area. You'd want it fairly central. I always try to design everything around what is going to be, which means you've got to think if you're... I'm still not sure also. I think 11. I do think this one will make the perfect farmyard if we're going to go all around it. So, but I mean, that one also can still be a field. I was thinking about this yesterday when I was like going on about it. We could put animals on it too. It's true, and we could have a team, a couple or one over there that's even maybe the fence GTA, because it's got like the front loader. It's quite capable of like lugging a few tons of TMR out of a silo, or yeah, because we've got that production silo over the... Not the production silo per se, but we have got self-sufficiency. Yeah, well, we'll sell that because it's in the wrong place. We'll put another one down. Yeah, so I'm trying to think if that was the case. Field 11 is central. So you'd want your production silo here somewhere, but you'd also want, I think the gate's here now. So you're going to want it fairly close to the gate. So this is the sort of... So it means you're not running too far from any of these fields. Or you do what I've done on other Let's Plays, where each one of them's got a bit of a silo, but I usually only do that on things like Rombos Road or real monsters like Frankenmuth, where the fields are humongous, and it makes real good sense if you've got the bigger fields to actually have a silo or set of silos in each of the fields. But I'm not sure. Carmson has got some big fields, but yeah, not really sure on that one. Right. Oh, I'd love that. The ruler and the pencil. Very. I do love it, the way that they... now that we're taking this back to the shop to return it, and we'll... yeah, we'll just wind down and buy and sell those few bits and bobs if they haven't sort of like disappeared. And we could afford another field at the minute. I'm just waiting to see what happens over the winter, because you never know. We could actually buy and sell a little bit and make a bit of cash, or we might not. It might be rubbish. So let's just let that go. Return, yes. Fantastic. Excellent. Right, so then. Oh, see, something has gone. There was another thing as well. So we'll buy that one. And it is a shame. If it was a bigger spread than 12 metres, even 15, I think I'd actually... oh, that's the point, actually. Is the Anna Burger the... no, it really is just a tipper. 35 cubic metre. Right, okay. Let's just sell that on. You see, and that's what I'm saying. Sometimes you've got to go. It's only an hour in, and we've lost that already. So next session, it really is going to be the... I love going through the winter. It's my favourite bit, where you've like done all of your harvest, all the preps facing you for next year. We've done... yeah, we've even done our wheat field, which that's going to come in handy for like a few bits and bobs. And the soy is, yeah, going to make us quite a bit of cash. Even on hard economy, it still is good. So we made about 5,000 for that. No, we'll leave those. It's just, I don't like to waste everyone's time. So 365,187. Not bad at all. So yeah, at our best, we'll have to do this manually because it's not going to show. Soybeans, I think they're well over a grand. Yeah, almost 1,200, which for hard economy is good. It really is. So, I mean, that's going to make us about 42 grand, which for a year's profit isn't a bad place to be. I mean, obviously we're going to hopefully make more than that. We are going to be doing... let's just have a quick look at what we're going to do when we have the wheat. Yeah, we've got the hay, which... has that done that? Oh no, yeah, that's true. It's only just gone in there. It is actually... yeah, it's activated. So that's... obviously we only did the grass this very session. We've... did we? What? How much hay am I doing? That is the important thing, isn't it? Ah, yes. I thought I was going to say that we'd gone overnight. I need to be doing it at this type of thing. It's 240. Yeah, I did. I just pulled it across at what it was already. So that one needs changing. And also, yeah, they're like 1,000 for 1,000. So I've got 100 for 100. So that's going to do very little. So I need to adjust it just so that it's as it should be. I'm trying to aim for... I always think Omatana as a very balanced modder. She did roughly 240, and almost everybody followed suit for that kind of... some went for 120s, but I'm going to follow with the generous thing that Omatana did, and I'm going to go for 240 myself. So I'm going to tweak that until it sort of matches that kind of output, so that it's fairly decent, not silly, but like good and powerful and useful. So yeah, we'll do that. But we need to make mineral feed, which we need the wheat and we need the straw. So we need to hold some straw back. We've got plenty digestate. The stones, I'll allow the buying of one input. I've always used to do that in FS22 as well, because stones are the one that you're only going to get a little tiny bit if you were going to like do your own. So I think, although you don't need a lot of stone, we've got straw. So I think if we make the mineral feed, and then you need some mineral feed to... now that's a point. That's still very poor. Yeah, this needs tweaking. Although I'm not expecting to make 240,000 litres of silage additive. We're not aiming for the same thing on that. Now that's actually, yeah, that isn't bad. That is going to make a fairly a tidy amount. That one does need adjusting. Yeah. So, but when, I mean, yeah, if that was going to do that, it really wouldn't be a terribly good thing. And I always intended it to be good. Yeah, I sort of, some of these I've not actually done. So it's a bit like this time we can see straight away that I've totally not got that right because we've only got, and that's the other reason I keep saying about trying the mods. I don't want to release this and then like think, oh, I didn't get that right. Yeah, we got 9,700 litres of hay overnight. I don't somehow think that's going to be a terribly effective production, so that one needs adjusting. That can actually be deactivated now. Oh, no, 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 we don't be doing that. Storing, my bad. Yeah, so we obviously want to make TMR as well, but we've not got any animals at the minute, so it really is not terribly important right now. Yeah, so yeah, the standard, well, what I class as the standard recipe. I mean, there are others as well, and I could have done that, but this would soon get a little bit too busy. I think it's about right. I mean, I've got 3 recipes for seeds because I always thought that was always impressed with Omatanas. They did like a lot of different ones. I'm not going quite that. I think 3 is reasonable. But yeah, the mineral feed's good. I just need to alter. I mean, I'm trying to stay clear of the fertilizers because of the fact that in FS22 I really went mad on fertilizer. I literally, it was so, it sort of drew me in, and I just, every single Let's Play, I was fertilizer, and I just want to stay clear of it and just stick to other businesses where possible. Biodiesel's not a bad one as well, but we would need canola or sunflowers. It is an option. We could do sunflowers next year and we could do biodiesel. It's not a bad little earner. Again, I'm taking a stab at this because I have no idea that the prices don't show for silage additive or mineral feed. So we're guessing that it's going to be good. It usually is. It was in FS22, but that doesn't mean to say it definitely is in 25. But again, this is really, these are businesses, but they're not really. I did this to be self-sufficient for a farm, so it really isn't for that. But at the minute, it can make us a bit of cash, us doing this. So if we make some mineral feed, we can then make some silage additive, but I need obviously to tweak this because it's not right at the minute. So, but yeah. Oh, that's right. This was the one I did silage for. Yeah, BDSSB, who is well, one of those, Farmer Bob, Lambo Mods, and BDSSB are 3 modders that have really seriously helped me with my modding enormously. Watching their channels is phenomenal for like teaching me the real, in fact, in-depth things as well. I was watching BDSSB at dinner this very day, and it sort of enlightened me to quite a few things, and also, yeah, some quite really good tips. Even watching him, it's quite amazing the way that him and Lambo both set out and make things quicker. And just by watching someone who's really good at something actually gives you insight on how to do it. So yeah, so silage additive, that one needs tweaking so that it's better. But yeah, this, so the mineral feed, this is, yeah, straw. And yeah, so those 2 are the ones I'm hoping are a good business, and that's what we're going to do. So we do a little bit of mineral feed so that we can do a bit of this. But that, if that was going to be like 1,000, that'll be 500. So we're still going to need quite a considerable amount, or we just sell mineral feed. I mean, it may just be that's the only limit on that is the straw, whereas that's going to take silage. That's what I was trying to think. If we sort of split it, we'd have double the amount, because it really would bring in, yeah, because that one's using the silage and that one's using the straw. Between the 2, we should get quite a lot for what we've got in storage at the minute. So we're up to 364,962. Yeah, we only did that little bit behind the sign that you've just seen us do. So I suppose yeah, but then you see what's happened. I was going to say we could. Now the other thing is I would like to do is the Anna Burger. I really would like, if we don't get one over the winter, I'm tempted to grab the changing system. It's not bad, that is. I don't find that terrible, the Anna Burger pack. Think I'm going to actually mod a fertilizer spreader as well out of one of these backs, so that I can yeah, have a like set. We've already got like this slurry spreader. We've already got the manure spreader. That one can be a manure spreader, I think. Yeah, it can. And 24-meter spread. I've got to be honest, I'm impressed with both of these. And that's the one where you can stick a proper back on it. So that can be as big or as small as you like. And I think 18 cubic meters is not bad. Really, it's for 45,000, 70 odd thousand. Even if you paid full price for that, it's still about the same price. I suppose you've got to buy the arm as well, but it's still very reasonable. And if you get it in the sales like we did ours, then it really is quite phenomenal. I think an 80-meter. We just need to look out for the 21-meter or something like that, and then hopefully if we buy that, we could actually go and do a bit of a slurry or digestate. We've got digestate, although I'd like to save that for the business. So yeah, we're up to 364. We'll see what after the winter brings the next session, and then yeah, I mean, for the future, I'm really thinking we could sort. Oh wow, he's nearly finished, or she. Yeah, obviously we've got wheat here. We've got a little tiny bit of a farmyard here, which I don't mind if we struggle, if we did buy field 11 as our next buy, we'd still have almost 100,000. No point in buying it now. And the other thing is sometimes the other farmer can sort of plant it and you can just get an additional crop, which is, I know it's crafty, but at the beginning of your career, it's not really a bad place to sort of be. Or it can be anything, but then it can be cash, or you can do something with it. So, yeah, I mean, we've got this field and we've got our field of wheat. I think sunflowers to make the self-sufficiency. We can do the diesel then, biodiesel. Is that stuck? I doubt it. We would see. Let's have a look. No, it's not. Yeah, so really, we could afford that field and it wouldn't cripple us. There is the forest with it, but like, yeah, it's going to be too tricky to get the same as, although you do get that. It's, yeah, forestry is still a nightmare, unless, of course, with this latest 1.6 update, that is fixed. But I've got to be honest, there was an awful lot of stuff that Giants needed to do, and I don't know that they'll have done forestry in this update, if I'm honest. Yeah, it's one of those things. It is true. I really don't know what they were thinking. That there's an awful lot of people who absolutely love forestry. I know it's a farming game primarily, but a lot of people love the forestry. I just can't believe that they left it in such a shambles, really. But anyway, yeah. All that remains to be said is I hope you enjoy the rest of the session. Right, oh, is it going to clock me? Just set him going. All my life, I'm being attacked. Yeah, it's just got the major update. My room is complete. Oh, where is it going? Whoa. What on earth is it doing? Oh, my life, do you know? Seriously, this game sometimes... So what are you going to let? We've got to watch this. Yeah, oh, my life. And this is straight after a major update. Straight after a major update. An improvement? 1.6 version? I'm not so sure about that. Now I've got to, like, totally unrealistic, go right the way through the hedge. It was courseplay, though. It's not really. I can't blame Giants for that one. This is all courseplay. How did it get past these trees? Oh, my life. Ah, one space here. Apologise for going through the hedges. Wow. I mean, it was right here. Gordon Bennett. Let me just check. Yeah, I've had to sacrifice my keyboard. Yeah, I've literally gone for another more compact desk, and it's like, I put it up and there's been so many compromises. It really has. First, let's just see. Will you this time not go? Please. No, this is not going to work. Oh, I think we're going to have to... Yeah, the header's damaged as well. We should get away with this one harvest. Oh, that is a point. Yeah, is there a way through this way? Yes, there is, sort of. And if we put this here, will it actually be good? Yeah, I'm not quite... I think I'm going to have to... Yeah, I'm like having to stretch over my microphone because I'm using my actual gaming laptop's keyboard. Because, as I said, I've had to sacrifice... Oh, now that's better. At least that's better. It's a bigger field than I actually thought it was. I thought it was a bit... I thought it was really thin, but it is. But it's not that thin. We're going to go straight into a time lapse because this is the session. It is. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. Right, that is that done. Yeah, I'm going to say my goodbyes because you would have already seen at the beginning the end. Yeah, I'm still trying to do that. I think it's just the fairest thing to all those who haven't really got that much time. So, yeah, let's just stick this back. I'll run the Massey back afterwards or ask the shop to pick it up. I'll leave this on the edge of our field, but we're going to do it so we can actually grab it. It makes sense when we hopefully finally get a harvester. Fantastic. We did far better than I thought. I really never thought. I think soybeans have got a greater capacity than they used to have. I can never recall it. It's, I don't know, maybe it's a big field. It is. Right, let's grab this. Drop that off. And we'll set a normal worker going with this. Yeah, 36,000 litres. That's a pretty penny, really, for just a crop. Let's just have a look. I'm not sure if the time saving stock check can actually see this. No, not really. Can't. No, it's a shame. Quite a few straw bales as well. So yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to say my goodbyes because I'm going to do the roundup at the end basically. So yeah, all that remains to be said is thank you very much for watching. Truly do hope you're going to stick with me on this journey. And I'm going to say goodbye for now.